A creator for me is someone who understands a business. They enjoy the work that they do and that they embrace changes and keeping ahead of what those changes could actually mean to a business. And that's where you've got to understand the business to be able to make those changes.
Over those sort of 6-ish years that I've worked with her, I think it has developed into quite a good relationship, as you say, based on trust. A lot of it is quite informal, which I think is good. It sort of helps the nature of that relationship to keep it solid and easygoing.
My name's Vivienne Petrie. I like to be called as Viv, and I'm the Operations Manager at Aspiring Medical Centre. So my day-to-day, I usually start work fairly early in the morning to get that early morning stuff out to the team so that they understand what's happening in the practice each day, and so that I'm also here when they start work in the morning. If they've got any questions, any issues with logging into their computers, that I can try and help them solve those issues, and just to be on premise right from the time that we open the doors. We're very heavily on the computer all day. For me especially, I'm scheduling GPs, setting up their templates, making emails flying in all over the place. We use Teams a lot to make sure that everybody's understanding what's happening that day. The team would use our patient management system. We've got a lot of integrated health systems that come into the network so that they can use that as well. Some days it's very challenging, especially the days where we've got GPs who are sick and we're having to reschedule to make sure that we can meet patients' expectations.
But I'm sure it's really fulfilling as well.
Yes, yeah, it's a great role to be in. So if our patient management system went down, it would greatly impact this business. We would be back to using paper, and this is where Focus comes in for us. Focus understands our business. And we've got, large numbers of systems that feed into our network so that we can refer patients quickly. Having the technology is vital for this business to operate seamlessly. Well, I've been managing people a lot longer than 5 years. It's probably been 30 years that I've been managing teams of people. What I've learned in that time is that you've got to be yourself. There's no point, you can go to all the courses in the world that teach you how to be a manager, but you've still got to be true to yourself. And I think showing that you care about people, being available to them, and if you can't, you explain when you can talk to them, and just trying to get the message across in the best way that you can, and that's where you've got to be true to yourself and how you approach people. You either have to be an early adopter or a late adopter of stuff, and I think if you can get in to be that early adopter, you've got to change your mindset. So you don't want to be left behind, and you want to get in there and be the first, and if something goes wrong, you'll learn from that. Don't ever take a step backwards. Always keep trying to go forward. I would give them the advice that it can be a tough job, but you've just got to take each day as it comes. You've got to learn the people to get on with first, to get them into your understanding how you work, understanding how they work. I would also just really nurture those people along if they want to move into that people management role. Just guide them and try to get them to understand that there's good days and bad days, and just don't take everything too personally.